So people have been here since early hours of the morning. We have obviously got our policemen, our SAF, Defence Force guards, everybody coming in to get food and that. They've been working long hours. As you can see, the shop is, we've got so many people here trying to get in. We are monitoring it. We've got Metro standing by. So, yeah, we are doing the best we can to serve our community.
And you said the community
The community have been phenomenal. They actually protected our shop during the course of the night. There was over 100 people here literally barricading the roads and looking after our shop. It was phenomenal to know that our customers care so much.
Abby, thanks very much indeed for talking to us. The losses to the retail industry as a result of the looting are probably astronomical, and we'll get to that in a moment. What I want to start with is the basic food shortages at some of your retail members in the affected areas. Is this beginning to emerge now?
Yeah, we're starting to get worried about the situation currently, as most of retail stores have been looted, and what's happening now is a lot of the protesters are now targeting the distribution centers. Now, the distribution centers are responsible to stock up your actual retail store, and once they start attacking the distribution centers, we're gonna start experiencing a food security issue.
The visuals that we've been seeing so far on our screens, they just show a staggering inability by overstretched police force, security as well, of containing the situation at many of these retail outlets at malls and CBDs. Is it just a watch and weep at the moment? Is that the sense you're getting from your members?
Yeah, definitely. The law enforcement is stretched. We are in contact with them 24/7, but unfortunately they have limited resources, and unfortunately they are unable to address each and every situation. They do try, but and we're hoping that the deployment of the SANDF will assist with the situation.
Abby, what happens with jobs now at these retailers, because these losses continue to grow?
Difficult to say at this stage, but if you take into account, we've had since the weekend plus minus about 600 stores that have been totally looted and destroyed. So you need to take into account the amount of people working at these different stores, and the possibilities are there depending on the retailer whether they will continue with that operation or decide to let go of that operation. It's definitely going to affect employment in the retail industry.
Much of that presumably will depend on whether or not insurances pay out for the damage.
Correct. That's the other issue.
So as we approach this afternoon and looting continues...
If insurances pay out, we still have...
Go ahead.
Yeah, I was saying that, and a lot of the retailers run on a franchise system. So if the franchisee gets paid out and they decide not to continue with the operation, they might decide to close down the store.
So as the Consumer Goods Council now watching what's unfolding this afternoon, what suggestions, recommendations are you putting forward to authorities this afternoon? We saw a briefing from the security cluster, which many say was not impressive. What's your take in terms of a recommendation or solution this afternoon?
Well, we've done a couple of things already. We've provided government with the relevant information in terms of the distribution centers, the malls, the major malls. And then what we're also recommending to government is that we're calling for a state of emergency, even if it has to be a provincial one at this stage, for KwaZulu-Natal, where the problems are massive. Mm-hmm. But at some point, we're going to have a mini state of emergency called where the situation needs to be arrested.
All right, we'll leave it there. Abby Nelson, the head of Crime Risk Initiative at the Consumer Goods Council of South Africa. Thanks very much indeed for talking to us.